Her name is Celia, and she's also from Live Up Team. Celia, what do you personally like to get out of this week?
This week I would just like to not only change the lives of the people in Roatan, but also be changed in my own life. I just want to be that change that these people need to see here in Roatan, and they can see it through my own life without having to necessarily show the plan of salvation, that they can just see it in my own life and just be changed, or I can be changed so they can have their own change in their own life.
We're still here with Live Oak this morning. It's a little overcast here. Live Oak's getting ready to head back to Live Oak, Florida. And this is Celia. And at the beginning of the week, Celia, I asked you a question about what would you hope that God could do through this week in your life. And so could you kind of talk a little bit about what God did in your life this week?
Well, as I spoke earlier this week, I wanted God to just make me be able to rely on Him and kind of change my life. And we went and stayed on top of the mountain for 2 days in the Colonial, and I think that was complete surrender, because I knew I couldn't do it on my own capability. I knew I couldn't do it without God. So that was just complete surrender. And also the way God changed me was we were able to buy groceries for a family for a whole week. And I think being able to see that and experience that, God was really awesome for us to be able to see the happiness and joy in their lives and their faces for something that God was able to do through us. So.
Now, did you have somebody to come with you on this trip that's kind of special in your life?
Yes, my father was able to come on his first mission trip.
This is his first mission trip?
Yes.
And you've been on more, right?
I've been on 4 or 5.
Yeah, she really challenged me to come, and really was one of the big reasons. God was the first, but she really just challenged me to come, and just wanted so much to come. She allows me to be so close to her, and part of her life is a big part of her life, and I wanted to be part of that.
This is Brother Carter. Now, Brother Carter, you had told me that there was one, before you left to come on this mission trip, you were just so excited and so engaged that you couldn't even sleep the night before.
No.
You got no sleep, right?
No.
Now, if I'm remembering correctly, you said that's only happened one other time.
The only other time it's happened in my life was the night that my daughter was born. And yeah, it happened again for a very special reason again.
Yeah. And I think what a very special event that you guys were able to participate together is to say your daughter was kind of leading Dad, right?
Yeah, yes, it was. Yeah. For this trip, she really was.
But she wanted to go spend the night in the Colonial. And Dad's a little bit more reserved than that, and so daughter was kind of putting you on the edge there, right?
There was no question about it. She once again challenged me with that. And I was wondering what in the world is going on. But I saw what excitement and what determination was in her mind and her young life. Once again, it challenged me. I heard the term being stretched. That was stretching me to the end. But it was the biggest blessing I got out of this trip was staying with that family those 2 nights. And being able to go back the third day to go back and see again just the difference that it had made in my life and in that life. I didn't think I could go back up the mountain one more time, but the scripture that I got in my prayer packet that day talked about just about persevering, about not giving up, not quitting.
Now you guys, didn't y'all eat up there?
We ate 2 meals up there.
Ate 2 meals.
And breakfast, actually 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it. And they took little and made much of it. One of the things that really impressed me was how they gave up their own bedrooms, they gave up their beds, and they slept on the floor, all in one room. And just what generosity that they had. And we were really excited with the lady, the mother, the wife, when we shared the EQ with her and how to use the EQ, not to share it, she was already a Christian, and what passion she had with that, and she was determined, and we're convinced, there's no doubt about it, that she'll use that to bring other Christ.
Brother Carter, love you.
Love you and appreciate it, Henry, what y'all got going on here and what God's got in store for you.
God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hello, her name is Brandi. She's also from the team of Live Oak. Brandi, what would you personally like to get to this week?
Well, my first hope is that God would just have us surrender everything to Him, and that we would just focus on Him and just not worry and not try to get everything done and try to finish this task, but that we would take every opportunity that He's given us, so that we may be able to share His love and His wonders with each of the people of Roatan. And I hope that the people would have the willingness to listen to what we have to say.
June the 20th, this is Brandi, and Brandi is from Live Oak, Florida. Today is their day to return back home. And at the beginning of the week, we had asked you about what you were hoping that God could do through you this week out on mission up in the colonial. So would you sort of tell us a little bit about that secret stuff that God did inside your heart?
Some of the stuff that God has done in my life is just, especially here in Roatan, it's unbelievable, and it's just unexplainable. God has been just at work everywhere in the midst all around us, and He is just at the beginning of this week. My focus, or my object, was to just focus on Him and to just leave everything behind and just focus on what He asks me to do. Well, throughout the week, I was able to focus on Him, and I could just see how much He was working in the lives of the Roatan people, and just how much these people just soaked Him up and just was pouring Him out to us as we were pouring Him out to them. And He's just really allowed me to focus on Him. And outside of America, I would have never thought this was the world outside of America. Just to come to this world has just been an amazing and just such an honor to just be here and just see the people and just to see their need and their love for God. And it's just been so amazing that God has really just changed my life through that. So.
Did you have an opportunity to share the gospel with some folks up there?
Oh, I sure did, and it was just amazing. It was just great, and these people were just so willing, and they were so hungry for God that it was amazing.
Now, you don't speak Spanish.
No.
Poquito, yeah. How were you able to share the gospel then?
We had some amazing translators. Some of these translators were just unbelievable. God has really used them to just help us through our ministry, and we were just so thankful for them, and they were just awesome. So.
Well, Brandi, it was a pleasure to meet you at the beginning of this week, and now I believe with all my heart that God has allowed me to have a new beautiful friend. So I love you very much, and thank you.
Mr. Henry.